Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday. Gosh, we haven't had a Saturday EU time friendly stream in forever. So, how is it going, guys? We have an awesome series to be casting. We have the United French Kingdom versus Freakin. So, guys, get your hands together. A round of applause for these two amazing teams that have fought their way to round two and we're putting on an amazing show. Unfortunately, I will not be part of the series. Last night, I, obviously competed to be one of the teams in this series, and I lost. Well, no, I didn't lose. I guess our team lost collectively. So UFK defeated us last night, which was a really, really awesome series. And if you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely watch the casting by Polar. It was phenomenal to see. So for this series today, I have an awesome co-caster joining me. I'm very, very excited to be introducing someone that everyone knows and loves. You don't see the lobby? I can just refresh. I haven't refreshed in a while. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. I'll be jumping in a minute or so. Good luck to you guys. I got a little late start on my stream. All right, let me get Mr. Army in here, our co-caster for the evening. Hi, Army.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello. So we actually have game ID. But I can't even see the lobby, so I don't really know what's going on.
Let me open up my game as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Brisolyn.
Of
Very excited.
course.
Look at all these viewers. I've never been on a Procaster channel before, so I'm very excited.
You're very nice. Oh, I see it. That's weird that it shows up now when I type in the ID, but it didn't show up earlier. All right. Hope you're freaking ready.
It's gonna be a good one.
Is Mr. Army's, or actually, do you want me to refer to you as Army, optizio, Sam? I mean, what do you respond to?
Call me Army. Call me Army.
Army.
This guy, Silverhawk, in the chat, giving me.
and which
grief.
letters are capitalized in Army? Is it the A and the M?
The R. Hello, Saeed. It is indeed.
The great Sam. Or I can, I won't even try to do a British accent. I'm sorry. The great
I know,
Sam.
I told you before I'm terrible with accents as well, so let's not even go there. Won't end well. I'll just offend everybody.
That's what I'm thinking. If I try a British accent, it'll be like, I don't know. You probably think I'm like Australian or something by mistake. Yeah, the great Sam.
Are you not Australian?
Apparently not.
Okay. So, what's the first map? What's the first game?
All right, so the first game is starting off with Winter's Arabia, a 3v3. Now, what's different about today is we're seeing 2v2s as well as 3v3s. So we're going to see some awesome 2v2 matchups as well. Army leaving his team. Oh, the fame is worth it.
I told them I chose fame and fortune over over our team's success.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I'm really excited today. Yeah, for the 2v2s to see what the Freakin team do. Who do they pick? Because they have 3 very strong players.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting.
Great casting combo. Ooh. Yeah, I'm actually I'm very excited you said yes. Thank you on such short notice for agreeing to cast. So happy to have you here.
My pleasure.
It appears everyone is happy to have you here as well.
They're just pretending. It's all a lie. They'll give me grief after 5 minutes.
You paid them all off.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as my paid minions leave the chat, then it's all downhill.
So it's gonna be tough for UFK, but I can see it. I mean, I'm actually very, I will always wonder how my team would have done against Freakin, you know, considering how our series went. But this could be close too, don't you think?
Uh, I do see a big advantage for Freakin, honestly. But Lyrics and Lakes are two very strong players for sure. And I guess Paul will be their third, who isn't weak by any means. So anything can happen in Age of Empires.
Exactly, especially in a 2v2. I'm really looking forward to seeing Andy and Chris together, of course, but
Hmm.
maybe Lyrics and Lakes versus Andy and Chris. I mean, that could be amazing.
Oh yeah, it could be a really good matchup. But what map is the 2v2 played on? Is that Golden Swamp or is that
Um, it'll be Ghost Lake and Snowy Lombardia.
okay?
All right. So we have a poll right now for who you guys think will win, either UFK or Freakin.
Can I vote?
Yeah, of course.
Woohoo!
Do you know what Freakin is gonna pick? Oh, well, don't tell us.
You sniped them.
Oh, well, thank you, Paladins. We are really proud of our performance yesterday. And we got Peon here. What up, Peon?
Hey, Peon. I can't now. Paladin's team, the premium tactics team. I cannot wait to see them play. That's gonna be fun.
Um, it looks like their game might have just started. So it is live, guys. To clarify, live drama right before your eyes. And I'm gonna hop right in. Let's go.
All right, I might have to cast off your stream because I cannot find the game.
Oh, I can pause it.
No, that's okay.
No, for
Um,
you, I will pause.
oh, for me. Oh,
Yeah.
bless you.
I posted
Make
the game
everyone wait for
ID.
3 hours.
Yeah, actually, Lakes put a 5-minute spec delay on his game against us. So Polar had to wait 5 minutes to watch.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was there waiting for 5 minutes every game.
Because I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to be like, no, that's too long. I mean, if he wants 5 minutes, like, yeah, I mean, you can do it. Oh, this gives us time to analyze to make sure they picked one from each civ.
Yeah.
Okay, so UFK has Slavs, Japanese, and Lithuanians, while Freakin has Chinese, Franks, and Malians.
Oof. Interesting matchup.
I'm actually
Mhm.
like, I feel like it's a mind game. Like, who is gonna pick Slav for the Arabia game? And once you pick it in a series, you can't pick it again. So,
Yeah, and I think who have we got here for frickin' Chinese, Franks, and Malians? I
mhm.
think all three of those can potentially defend decently against Slavs.
And the chat is actually in favor of UFK with
Ooh la la.
57% of the vote. Ooh. So best of luck, guys. We will see in 9 seconds who are well, did you find the game yet, Army?
No, it's not appearing for me, even
Oh
when I
no.
put in the what a disaster. Oh wait,
Oh,
I found it. Okay, I got it. Okay.
yay.
Just as it
Okay.
starts. Nice. Okay, I'm in.
You're in.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
So with Frost as the Frank player, Andy is Chinese, Chris as Malians. We've seen a lot of Malians actually for the Arabia game, myself included. I chose Malians.
Yeah, I think they're a strong civ to pick for tier 3. Because you have siege and decent camels, cheap camels. So they can do well against the paladin civs. So
All right. And we are in. Beginner is going to be strong for Freak. Our beginning is going to be strong for Freak. And absolutely. I mean, Chinese are such a fast start. You have that extra villager. Wait,
Yeah, and you can already see Andy with 8 stables going up straight away.
you can
So
already
he
see
wants
Andy
to.
with Chris's game being crashed. Oh shoot.
Oh
Chris's
no.
game crashed?
Disqualification. Instant.
Well,
Disaster.
I guess you guys can redo it, right? Say it'll stay the same. Where does it crash? Sorry, Army, what were you saying?
Oh, never mind. I was about to about to cast the game saying Andy's going strong with 8 stables. Fast start.
Yeah, did I... What's wrong with my title color? Is it wrong? We have to save, right? Yeah, did you guys save? Or what's going on here? So I feel like...
Okay, it's paused for me at 2 minutes 53 seconds, so it will pause for you in a second.
Okay, there it is. You guys able to restore it, I guess? Is that a possibility here? Freaking don't do test runs anymore. Oh gosh. Hi Odd, how are you? I guess we'll wait and see what the players want to do right now. Hmm. Maybe they'll be able to restore it.
Fingers crossed.
Hi,
I've only had to
Mundo.
restore a couple of games.
You don't think restoring makes sense here? Yeah, I mean, not like 2 minutes and 53 seconds in, but I mean, it really did look like... I mean, look at freaking start. They're going all in
Wow.
against lyrics.
I mean, that's one strategy, hey?
Yeah.
So now the interesting thing is, do they do the same thing again?
Yeah.
When UFK will pretty much know what their strat is for this matchup.
So I guess we'll go to the lobbies and see what's going on. We got Pony Boy here, we got MGX, we got Odd. Oh my gosh, Squad is in the house. Lobby browser. But yes, guys, Army is my co-caster, so yes, you do hear an Army. That is confirmed.
Army confirmed.
Yes, someone that everyone knows and loves, and if you don't know or love him yet, you will right now.
And then leave the channel right now. Right. We don't
Yeah.
want negativity here, just positive feelings.
Positive vibes only, guys. Okay, let me message Chris, I guess. Who's their team captain? Hey, Spet, how are you? Oh, Army, thank you for the 9 bits.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, I didn't even give out any cabbages yet. So guys, enjoy your cabbages, okay? Do whatever you want with them. Hello, Odd. So while we wait, tell us a fun fact about yourself.
Me? A fun fact about me?
Yeah.
Oh god, don't put me on the spot like that. I can't even spell gamble in the chat. How do you gamble?
Gamble.
I can't. Gambler. Oh, I need to gamble all, right. I was a gambler in a previous career. No,
Yeah.
that still doesn't work.
I could tell, yeah, pro gambler.
Yeah. So I guess I'm a computer programmer, which some of you know already. So I spent all day in front of the laptop or computer, and then I'd jump on to play some Age of Empires every evening to sit in front of the computer even more. I really enjoy running, my favorite hobby. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty boring otherwise, especially with lockdown. Just these two things, work and Age of Empires.
Yeah, are you able to run outside, really?
Oh yeah, we're allowed. That's one of the things we're allowed in lockdown. You can go out to exercise once a day in the UK.
Yeah, because I feel like, that must give you some sort of sanity to be able to get some fresh air and run around and leave your house, of course.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm really used to working from home, so this lockdown is pretty much was what my life was beforehand anyway, minus going to see friends and things
Of course.
work wise.
Rage says running from 1v1 games. Is
What?
that you?
No. No way. I will accept any challenge apart from Hamza. I won't fight him anymore.
Why?
No, because he just tower rushes me all the time.
I know. Well, you
I
just gotta
can't
tell
stand it.
them you don't do that. Make the rules.
Oh, I have. I see Skull Kid, AOK. There's a lot of AOKers coming back. They already restarted. Okay, we should have been quicker to see that.
Okay. They already restarted a game that I think if this is it, then we
Does
got
anyone
it.
have the game number? I need to
I
find
think I
that.
got it. Thank you, Poke? Poca? I'll call you Poca. I'll wait for you, of course. Don't worry.
Of course you will. I just need
Yeah.
to find the match on AOE2.net.
Don't you love how when it restores, it always says everyone is Britons? Or like it pick, I think it's usually Britons.
Well, what I love more than that is how everyone gets. There's always one person in the game that gets confused and goes, "I wasn't Britons. What's going on?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, everyone's Britons and Andy's Chinese. Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so Freakin is the number 5 seeded team. Is that correct? And then UFK is number 11.
Yeah, so it's big advantage there for Freakin.
All right, I will talk about the game while you wait for it to appear. But guys, they restored the game that we were just watching, which is really, really awesome, especially for Freakin. But yeah, they were really going all in against Lyrics, their Lithuanian player, and he was trying to get 2 castles up. So, I mean, we'll see. There's so many camels rushing at his base as he's making paladins. So I'm very excited to press play once Army gets in.
I still can't find it. I can't even find the match on AOE2.net.
Really? It
Yeah,
is
interesting.
487
Oh,
94655.
let's see. Yeah, okay, that's brought it up. Thank you.
Oh, excellent.
Look at that teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
All right, I'm in.
All right, I'm at 255.
Okay, I'm at 305 somehow. I'll pause for you for a second.
All
Go.
right, I will let you know when I'm at 305. I'm at 305. So,
Okay,
3, 2, 1, go.
cool.
All right, so we're going to continue to watch this carnage happening at Lyric Space right now, and it looks like Paulad is running. I mean, he's Japanese. He's bringing his halbs to the party. Oh, lagging really badly for me. Never mind.
Yeah,
It's good
for
now.
me as well. I mean, yeah, Lyrics is going to really struggle because he also went to the market, so he had some villager time on the market as well. But he's defended well. I take that back.
Yes, Andy got his castle up, which was super, super important for him.
Yeah, I think the double or triple rushing is interesting because it can backfire quite easily because you let 2 of the other teammates fully boom almost.
Yeah.
Boom their army, not economy, obviously.
I mean, they got Lyrics down to 2 villagers right now, so I'd say that was
Yeah.
pretty darn effective.
It's pretty good. But it is deathmatch, so you can come back from things like that. As a wise Saeed or Paladins always says, is never give up,
Never give up. I love it. And then, I mean, we're looking at Chris and Lakes right now. I'm gonna switch it to the elevation mini map. I mean, there's some pretty wicked hills between Chris and Lakes.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, Lakes is going to have a big advantage there with Slavs against Malians as well.
Absolutely. And the fact that he's just on that hill
Oh,
right
and a
now.
great attack ground coming up. Oh, I'm a little bit ahead of you, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, that was amazing. I knew exactly what you were referring to.
Okay, great. Yeah, and you can see Frost is running around with about 20 Paladin, 25 Paladin, just running around,
Yep, and he's
making Lyrics follow him.
probably gonna, I was gonna say he's gonna walk right into Lake's house, but he is not. Hi, Boosted. Hi, Daywalker. I'm getting like flashbacks from Lyrics Green Paladins all up in my base yesterday.
Yeah. And yeah, Frost 9 is attacking sort of the economy of Lakes, kind of trying to halt his push or help out his teammate, who
Yeah.
looks to be struggling and going into pikeman already. That could also be the strategy choice.
Yeah, and to save all that gold for the
Yeah.
siege. We have Meerkat
But
here.
looking at his economy, if Chris is completely out of gold, so he's either going to need a sling pretty quick, or he's going to struggle. And he's got almost 30 camels stuck in the middle of the map doing nothing right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
it's just
wondering
been
if those
pinged.
are waiting. Oh, yeah, he's like, use them right now.
Yeah. Although, and I saw this yesterday as well, sort of the overproduction of rams without supporting units is quite a big mistake because you waste.
Yeah, Lakes is really committing to these rams, and he has, maybe 30 or so helps to protect all them. So this will be an interesting move. Especially if Frost snipes all those rams with those paladins, that's a lot of gold wasted.
Okay. And now we've got some nice raids from Lyrics, sort of payback on Frost 9's base
Yes.
in the gold.
Lyrics is a
So they're
bit
not.
behind still in
It's
eco,
not really
but
one way, and we haven't really looked at the Japanese against Chinese battle on the bottom side of the map, which is also fairly close.
yeah, I'd say Paulette is really hoping for some really good onager hits. So he's gonna try to bait Andy the best he can. This can be some fun micromania.
And you can see Chris is sort of hovering around the markets at the back of Lakes' base, sort of stopping them getting their trade up that they're now starting.
Oh, that's really smart. That could really delay their trade. Especially if they don't even notice that their builds are dying as they're... Oh, yep. There he is with the camels. Now it looks like Paulette is actually probably going to make a huge push right now against Andy. As long as he can protect the siege, because that is a lot of siege that is unprotected by, units really. He's kind of killing his own helms. What are you thinking right now? Do you think that Paulette is going to continue to push here, or do you think Andy's going to bounce back in the south? Oh, I think I lost Army. No, I can't hear him. No, hang on. Let me pause for a second. I lost my co-caster. Where did you go? Like he went awfully quiet. Oh my gosh. He's muted. Did you mute yourself? I didn't mute him. Did someone else do that? Laptop froze. The game does that. Let me rejoin. Okay. So guys, hopefully you don't mind me pausing so we can let our lovely army rejoin. I will give 9 cabbages for the inconvenience. But hello, hello, everyone. This is a really close game. We have a huge push here in the south by Pollard, which Andy could strategically end if he gets these Chicanews and Onagers working together. And then in the north, we have this seemingly unstoppable siege push with Lyrics Paladin. So when we resume, we will see.
I am back.
Hey, welcome back.
You. What did I miss?
Well, I thought you were like being shy, so I was trying to prompt you with questions, and then I realized you weren't even there.
Awkward. I'm sorry. I'm not shy. You should know that.
Yeah. So I'm at 1357. I don't know where you're at.
Okay, I'm actually at 1643, so I'll pause and wait for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking at the villager count right now, and Andy's doing exactly what a pocket is doing, 145 bills. So I haven't looked at who's been sending who, for resources, but
Uh-huh.
that is really good. I know I
That
accidentally
is
made like
impressive.
170 bills as a pocket in my Ghost Lake game, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, that's pretty powerful for 40 minutes into the game only.
Yeah, I mean that is a boom compared to
That
lyrics.
was
Either
Andy, you said. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess Andy is slinging. Can we see the sling somewhere? I think we can.
um, I will while I wait. Can
Oh, I can check the stats, I think, as long as I don't click out of the game.
Yeah, I'm like afraid to bug the. Okay, what were you at?
Yeah,
16, 16.
yeah, 60 or 16, 16 or something.
Okay, I will
Oh,
in 6 more seconds.
I'm at 1643. Sorry,
Oh,
to be
okay.
exact.
I thought you said
Yeah,
16,
sorry.
16.
I was out of in a different window. Yeah, they're all slinging each other. It's hard to see what the plan is, honestly.
Okay, I wish they had like in-game text chat, like saying,
Hmm.
freaking Chris gave, Frost 2,000 gold. I wish it said that, but apparently not.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, it
Um,
looks like most of your chat is gambling the cabbages rather than watching the stream,
so I
honestly.
accidentally paused at 17:05.
Okay,
So
I'm at 17 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
okay.
Oh, go. Yeah.
Yes, go. I am here and ready to go.
Pro casting.
Broadcasting. I'm at 17:23 now.
I am 5 seconds ahead of you, but I'll pause for 2 secs. No
Okay,
worries.
thank you.
Okay.
So you're the best. So it looks like Freakin actually just took a definitive lead over UFK right now.
Yeah, I like their trade a lot better. They
That
seem to
must
have
be.
held against the early strength of the Slavs and have sort of map control.
And I really do like that Paulette is making these Japanese towers to really hold the line there. I'm hoping that, I mean, maybe he can push slowly into Andy's base with towers, but I really like what I'm seeing from this Japanese play right now.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Lakes is kind of struggling with the army production. Honestly, he doesn't have much military. He's got that strong hill position.
Why do I like someone making towers? I mean, I love towers, especially and I like it because he doesn't really have any infantry to protect his siege here. So if he's not going to have infantry, at least he has the towers.
Yeah, I mean, Frost is being a menace as well with the raids. Really active with his paladin, which is what you should aim to do.
Oh, and so is Lyrics. I mean, he is all up in this, unprotected
Oh,
trade
yeah.
right
Wow.
across the farming area. There is no castle to stop this raiding.
Yeah, and actually, Fricking's trade on the right-hand side, at least, has nothing to protect it whatsoever. The whole of the right side of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure they've become aware of that now, so Lyrics is going to send more and
Yeah.
more and more paladins there.
Although Andy looks like he's doing almost a definitive push, or he has a lot more army than poor lad at the moment.
Right. Chukanumert is so beastly. They're going to be sniping these onagers right as they're made.
Yeah. Really tough Civ matchup, I feel like. But he does have a strong paladin pocket, so you never know.
Yeah, and with a couple lucky onager hits, I mean, any game can turn around.
And so Lyrics is a Lithuanian player, so how many relics does he have? I can see 14 plus 6 on his paladins. So they're pretty beastly, but I think he could get one more relic. Although
So
someone in the chat can correct me.
Andy has 3 relics and Lyrics has 2.
Interesting.
Yeah. But one last hanging out by Chris. They're going to want to snatch that, so Lyrics can't have it.
Yeah, I think it's almost too difficult to get already with the castle there. And yeah, you can just see in the middle of the map, they're building castles, sort of slowly pushing forward, taking that middle map. They own all the wood lines. Even if this does somehow go to a late game, they're in a good position.
Right, and I really like that Chris made that forward castle there to get the map control and take that wood line, so really good play there.
Absolutely.
Right.
2 relics then. Wayne in the chat doing some quick maths.
Like you do what you need to do. All right. So I'd like to see them make some castles in their trade right now. There are some really nice hills to castle, so they might as well take advantage of that.
For sure. I think we just saw Chris pinging out. That's probably what he's saying. Frost being Franks with the cheap castles, he should be building plenty of castles in the trade route. Paladins or Saeed in the chat is an expert at that.
Oh, okay.
It's his speciality. It's his premium tactic.
You know, Frost actually has 2 completely unmined stone piles. So once he gets on that, he could definitely make some cheap castles. But at the moment, he has 97 stone.
Just in Andy's base, I can see Lyrics is taking out most of his Chickenu, which is giving Paulad a little bit of breathing room.
All right. Wow, that is a really, really nice teamwork there.
Yeah,
Those
and
paladins.
sorry to keep dragging you across the map, but Lakes has made a little bit of a switch into Boyar, and he's sniping a lot of Chris's siege onagers, and that was a really nice halt to that push from him. Really well defended.
That's fantastic, and Lakes has enough stone for another castle, so he can continue to push into Chris's base. Alright,
just looking at the chat, have to get involved. Gamble all, let's go.
Rosna needs more Mishi. Guys, I want you to spam your favorite team in the chat. UFK or Freakin? Let's see it. What rhymes with Freakin? And spam some emote that rhymes with it. Spam that beacon to support Freakin. They need your energy right now. This is so close right now.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the scores are almost neck and neck, really. And I don't really know which Civ matchup is better or which one I would prefer. I think if Paulad can make more towers just to hold his line and make it hard for Andy to move forward, then the other sides can push Chris.
Yeah, I mean, Andy's been doing a really good job of getting rid of these towers, but with these 2 castles and towers, one final push into Paulad's base is gonna be a little hard.
Look at some micro.
Micro. Let's go. Drama.
That's pretty well played from Andy there, dodging all those shots.
Okay, so for eco, I'm looking at the eco right now. Everyone's got between 120 and 150 builds, so everyone's got a rockin' eco going on, keeping that build count up.
Yeah, and Paul had 155 is quite a lot, but I don't know if he's slinging or what the plan is, but he's holding well enough with that many vills, to be fair to him.
Right. And then military numbers are looking very low for Lakes right now.
I do wonder if the thing that's going to change this game is Lyrics not getting that third relic or fourth relic, and Andy grabbing all three of them, or the three of the six, is a pretty big deal in this sort of matchup, because I think they'd have a much bigger advantage.
Right, because if you don't have all the relics, you might as well make, paladins instead of the leties.
Right,
I mean,
exactly, and that's what he's doing. To be fair,
but it's almost
I mean,
like, you know, you don't even like see it right in the corner.
yeah, they're still so deadly, and honestly, having played a lot of games, Lyrics is a real difficult player to play against when he's in the pocket with a paladin civ. He is really, really strong at it.
Right, and he's actually clearing out Chris's mini base that was in front of his base. So Lyrics is gonna continue to move forward with his 37 paladins. He can do some serious damage with that.
Yeah, they just again, Paulad seems to be really struggling the whole game. Um, I think the Civ matchup is really tough for him, honestly.
Yeah, because he's so infantry heavy. I mean, what can he really do? He doesn't have siege onager. That's what he really needs.
Yeah, it's always kind of Andy's pushing, and then Lyrics has to come over, clear him out, and they're sort of surviving that way.
Actually, Daywalker, how could Paulad push against the Chinese right now? And if he swarmed with samurai, would that really make a huge difference? And had paladins as well.
I mean, he has been making samurai pretty much exclusively, so
Ooh, this. I mean, I was about to flare. That
yeah.
wow. Lyrics is doing a huge raid on trade.
Oh wow.
Huge. And hopefully
That's
that's
very, very impressive. And now Paulad is pushing out, just as Daywalker says. Yeah, I'm not at Daywalker or True's level, so please correct me in the chat if I say silly things.
me too. Yeah, correct me. I'm always trying to learn. Yeah, Canary, this game is chaos. We knew there'd be drama. I didn't know there would be this much drama. Considering the beginning of the game, Lyrics had two
Yeah.
villagers.
And if you jump to the other side, there's a huge siege onager army from Lakes. That's gonna do some damage.
Oh, wow. As long as he's able to micro, some should get out alive. Come on, get
I
those
think
helps
he's
in there.
okay. It's still a really, really good trade for him. He lost a few, but yeah, I wouldn't count the freaking boys out, even if they are at a slight disadvantage.
Yeah, I think
I'm sure they'll feel pretty confident. I think.
yeah, military count alone, I'm looking at Andy right now, has 74 military units. Frost has 68. And that's compared to, UFK that has 27, 49, 48. So he has the military numbers right now. Let's see what he can do with it. How is UFK not dying to Freakin? I mean, their trade is rocking.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think Chris just took an amazing trade with siege onagers there. I think it was like 1 for 8 or something crazy.
Oh shoot, I missed it.
Ba 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 boom. That was tough to see.
I wish I could see the trade gold right now, but I mean, Lyrics has 72 on gold right now, so I mean, I'm assuming that's 72 trade cards. That's
I'll check the
massive.
stats. I'll check the stats. So you got freaking Andy is in the lead with 22k trade profit right now, followed by Frost with 20k, and
Wow.
Chris with almost 20k. And to be honest, everyone is pretty close together. Lakes is 5k behind, but I don't think that matters that much because he taken some really good trades, military trades, that is.
Right, right. Oh, yeah. Totally knew what you meant here.
Totally, totally.
Right now, Frost is actually making a move. He is pushing into Lake's base, and Lakes does not really have anything to stop these paladins. Just patrol him in, Frost. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, he was in such a good position on that hill with a lot of siege. I have no idea how that happened. Really unlucky, I guess. They have to be careful now. They've given Chris that little advantage.
This game has more competitiveness than 4 hours of 2v2 World Cup. Oh, craves. Well, we'll have to let Freakin and UFK know.
Yeah, I think when these guys get a hill like this, they're not going to let it go easily with Frost's army control. And
Yeah, I've actually kept the elevation map on the entire time because I've just been loving these hills. Especially between Andy and Paul.
Yeah, finally we're seeing Lakes bringing some slab siege onagers onto the other side, which I think they should have done much earlier in the game. It would have helped Paul Lad, defend much better. And yeah, as Daywalker rightly pointed out, the chicken are getting crushed with the samurai. So I eat my words.
Oh, we're about to see some onagers. Let's go. I mean, UFK has the score lead right now, but it still is anyone's game. There's so much unclaimed territory in the middle that can be easily won back.
Yeah, I agree. I like Frost is building forward stables towards Poor Lad's base, whereas Lyrics is having to stream them from his base. Actually, that's a lie. He has a lot of stables in the middle. I'm lying a lot today.
You're lying to me.
I'm just trying to confuse you. And there's a big fight going on at Lakes' base. Pretty important battle for the hill.
Hey,
I think
Polar.
they might be able to retake it even. Yeah.
I mean, this entire game has been a battle for that hill. I mean, I thought that Lakes was going to win simply because he was so quick on the hill, but then he lost the advantage on it.
Yeah, and now he's going for the villagers when he really should be fighting the military. It doesn't matter though, I think he can still take it.
Yeah, so I mean, Lyrics is fully committing to now helping Lakes, and as long as Paul can hold, and he's still making more and more samurai, so Daywalker, I'm sure you love to see that.
Well, yeah, I think Frost looks like he's sending some Paladin over to try and snipe the SO, and I think he's going to do that.
I think so too. He just snuck in.
Yeah. And that's nice. That's going to really put Paul out under pressure.
Hey, Baraka is here. Hello.
I agree, Craves.
As a reminder, folks, this could have been my team. We had our face-off yesterday to determine who had the honor of facing Freakin.
Oh, God,
could have been us.
No one likes a bragger. Come on.
No, I'm sad. But UFK played really well. They totally deserve to move on. Alright. Protect the samurai. Make a move. We're rooting for you, Paul. But
and now Chris has come over with some siege onagers as well, so he's got a few siege workshops built in Andy's base. So they're almost all three of them going to fight on this one side, it looks like.
Ooh. Okay, that was really, really good for Freakin now.
Yeah. Lake's just killed half of the samurai and then lost all of the siege onagers in the space of 10 seconds. That was pretty rough.
Yeah, Paulad actually has 8 military units right now, so the only thing protecting space right now is buildings. So Lyrics is gonna have to commit to helping him.
Yeah, he has a strong economy. He's got 50 vils on food, but he seems to be right at the limit every time. I guess the samurai are pretty food intensive.
Also on my view, the two canoes are shooting flowers because I have the
Oh.
spring mod on, so they're even cooler to look at. Got mass flowers.
And
All
wow,
right.
okay, just as Paulad has hardly any military, Chris is really struggling as well, I think. Um, he's got camels against halberdier and siege onagers against Gabetto. Um,
And
but Frost
again,
is doing
yeah.
a really good idea, just a really good game, just keeping military numbers on both sides. He keeps switching, and I think he's switching a little bit faster than Lyrics is and taking really good trades.
I haven't commented on Chris making the Gebettos, whatever we call them. But they're making a really big difference in this push for Lakes. He's sniping those Trebs, those Halves. I really like the Malians for this composition.
Yeah, and if you see the difference here, like all three of them are on Paulad's side, but Andy has just moved his army back a bit, so he hasn't really lost all of his Chickenu, whereas Lakes kind of overextended a little bit and got doubled by the Frank Paladin and just lost everything. And that's happened, and now Lyrics is having to come over to his side, and it's so reactive. Um, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it just seems to keep happening, and I think
Right,
it's
making the
advantage
game
after advantage, you know.
exactly. Oh, we have Harry here. Hi, Harry. Welcome to this epic game one.
Hey, Harry.
I mean, if this is the best of five, guys. If every game is like this, can you imagine? We're in for a treat.
Oh yeah, what did I sign up for?
I
I thought it'd
know.
be 20 minutes of my time. No offense.
I mean, I was like, oh, maybe like an hour at the most, but this game's an hour game time.
And yeah, that's a good point from Skull Kid. He's got, from what I can see, he's got only 5k gold or 4k gold. Sorry.
What is the wood situation, Craves? I mean, it looks like freaking Chris has a lot of freaking wood right now. I mean, almost 10k.
These freaking guys.
Yeah, I mean, no
They
one's
really have.
really.
Yeah, they really have come onto the DM scene and got right up there to play with some of the best. At least compete at that level with some of the guys that have been playing for many years.
Yeah, I mean, they were RMers that. I mean, I think Andy and Chris signed up for the 2v2 World Cup, right?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Don't know if they qualified. Maybe someone in the chat can confirm if they know.
It looks like Paulad's economy is sort of booming back up, and he's doing a nice little push. And Lake seems to be having that hill again and just sitting there, which is nice as well.
Yeah, this hill. I mean, they really committed to this hill. And I think you mentioned this earlier, committing to the siege rams. I really wish that Lakes didn't have this many siege rams. I think onagers is really what he needs right now. They could
Yeah.
prove me wrong.
No, I think you're right. I mean, he's just going to lose them all to those I guess this Lyrics is Paladin. Maybe I should hush for a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, maybe.
I still think I think UFK have got a good shot in this game, like for another reason, which is
Oh my god, oh my god, all the
here
siege
we
rams are
go. They're
dying.
gonna
Oh my
all
god,
die.
oh my god.
They're all gonna die.
Oh my god,
Oh
one by
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
20 siege rams army.
I know. I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world for him because of the time in the game with all the trade already up.
Right.
But it's not nice to see, really, is it? It's not an efficient trade.
Actually, Lake's siege rams doing work in the south, but those siege rams are not what you want to use against the Chinese.
Yeah, the chickenu, or the chickenu as Dufay called them earlier, eat them up.
Chickenoo.
Yeah.
I know someone
Yeah, I
that
think
calls them choo-choo news.
Choo News, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah,
I'd really
nice.
like to see Lyrics go for more trade snipes because I think that's one of the biggest weaknesses here for Frickin is their trade looks completely unprotected, honestly. There's nothing protecting it at all. Whereas if you look at UFK's side, they do actually have castles through most of their trade line. Some of it's still not really well protected, but uh, I'd like to see more of that sort of.
I just noticed there was a relic next to one of Frost's mills. Did we talk about
Oh
this?
wow,
It's in the middle of their trade.
interesting. So wait, are there 6 relics on the map then?
Yeah,
No wait.
yeah, there are. Are there 7 relics?
So I can see. Yeah, that's really weird. I can see 5 being picked up already, and I can see 2 on the map.
That's
So
really weird.
can anyone in chat figure that out?
Are there normally 7 relics on a map? Anyway, maybe only we can see them. Maybe they were picked up and the game glitched, and I mean, I doubt that.
No, there's definitely 2 left. If I just
Japanese need to go cav archer raid. I actually really
okay,
like Japanese cav archers.
yeah, I can see poor lad is really struggling for wood, and he's got 32 on wood, but they're all completely exposed in the middle.
Keller said restart bugged map.
Yeah,
Very
hack
funny.
that.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure there's additional relics in team game on Arabia. Oh, okay.
Really, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. I think that makes Lithuanians much stronger than I thought before. There's more opportunity to get those 4 relics for them.
So this push in the south is looking very convincing from Lyrics and Paulad, but the push in the north favors Freakin right now. So it's gonna be a fight to
Yeah,
see who pushes more.
yeah. I think this is really tough for both the pockets having to really quickly go and protect their flanks. But Lakes is actually doing quite a good job, and we can finally see the scores starting to switch, starting to flip flop between the two. It's actually a
Right.
very, very, very close game.
And frost raids aren't that effective on the trade because there's so many castles by lakes.
Yeah. And hopefully that gives him the idea of going to raid their trade a little bit. Although, I mean, poor lad has got 8,500 gold now. Lakes has got 4,000 with 71 trade carts,
Paulad can make samurai for
and
days.
Lyrics also has 9,000 with 72 trade carts. I think it was Skull Kid who said they have too much, and I think yeah, I agree. They
Um,
could probably deal with 20 less trade carts each, and then they would just overpower them militarily.
so yeah, I mean that's a good point. Just want to comment on what Crave said. Why haven't they walled off their trade? So you can't make stone walls, but what my team did was make university walls. That was like our thing that we did.
uh,
I mean, I don't know if university or blacksmith, like, I don't know which one has more HP, but we decided universities look better.
well, it's all about looking pretty in this game, right?
Absolutely. That's why we play it for the style points.
Oh no, and Lakes is throwing away another
Oh,
10 onagers for no reason. I I
Lakes.
really do think someone mentioned that he needs trebs, and I think he does really just need a few trebs with these pushes and just to hold his army back a little bit because I feel like he's overextending over and over.
Lyrics, no food, wood with 11k gold. That is such a team game problem to just have a stupid amount of gold and you don't know what to do with it. Push.
So, which team's position would people in the chat prefer to be in? Because I think it both could win this game. Still,
Well, I think, well, I'm not in the chat, but I think that Freakin just took the lead. I don't, I mean, we see everything. They don't see everything, but I really like what Chris is
Right.
about to do with his DeVitos right now. He can snipe that trade if he just stops where he
Ooh, very
is and
nice.
just boom, boom, boom. Yep, right
Oh, and
there.
you know that could even be. I mean, if they didn't have 10k gold each, I would say that's a good game move. It could still be, but Lyrics has spotted it now. I think it might actually help them because it will give them more pop space to make military units. Honestly,
Yeah, Lake's just flared there. They probably, oh my gosh, let's see. So
I
Lyrics
mean,
is down to, well, he still has 65 trade cards. He's fine.
I bet the frickin' boys are having fun with this now on the chat, thinking that's the good game move almost. But little do they know. I mean, Lyrics is down to 2k gold, but he still has 60 trade cards, so he's not like that. Didn't really do too much damage, honestly.
It only really hurt Paulad. It seemed like he lost the most trade cards out of it.
But
But
he still has 30 and he has 10k gold.
yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he can just now spend all of that pop space on military units. He has the gold for it. He doesn't have the wood for it though, which is maybe why he's not gone into cav archers. But I think that would have maybe been helpful at one point.
That is a lot of trebs right now for Andy. If he can protect these, and he could take down all those towers, he can
Yeah.
finally push. All right, upside
Yeah.
redeemed a joke. Oh my god. Do you have any good jokes, Army?
God no, I'm not funny. Can't you tell how serious I am? I'm not a funny guy.
I'll tell you guys the joke after the game. I got a good one.
Oh, that's a cop out and a half. I wouldn't allow that. That's unacceptable,
Okay,
chat.
fine. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
Oh.
It'd be I.
Oh dear.
Oh. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, these onagers right now are being sniped by Frost. Oh my gosh.
Oh god, that's a lot. So Silver says there should only be 5 relics. So if I just actually check how many are in the...
I mean...
Yeah, there's definitely 3 for Andy. Like I literally clicked on them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're like secret relics.
Definitely 2 for Lyrics. So, yeah, bugged map. Replay the game.
Oh gosh. You can't demand a refund. It was funny to me. It's gotta be funny to you guys.
Yeah, those points are so hard to get as well.
I know, right?
You have to watch many hours of Brisolyn to get them.
You gotta deal with me for hours to get one bad joke.
I do like that Lakes has finally gone into Boyars. I think that's probably a strong play. Although he's kind of throwing them away to camels at the moment.
Keller made an interesting point. Maybe it's bugged because they restarted the game, but...
No, I definitely saw that relic in the top right at the beginning of the game.
Super weird. We'll have to ask them about it.
I mean, that would be a pro way to cheat in a tournament, wouldn't it? Like, force a restart so you can get more relics for your Lithuanian teammate.
Right? Oh my gosh. It's still anyone's game, guys, but Freakin has a more favorable position only because they've taken the hills. So we'll see if they can make use of that advantage.
Yeah, I just think if Lyrics had got even just one more relic, every single fight would be, you know, slightly more in his favor. Because he is taking good trades. I haven't seen his KD, but I imagine it's pretty good.
Oh, let's look at the KDs. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, Paulad has a 1,600 kills to 1,900 deaths.
I mean, Andy's close to 2,000 kills, so he's fighting a lot.
Capture Age Silverhawk is not available for 3v3s. Unfortunately. It does work for 2v2s, but we won't be using it today.
I like the pressure the Freakin team is putting on UFK now, just pushing on all sides really. Down the
Oh,
middle, running to the trade.
Army, we just got a raid
Ooh,
by Debbie.
let's go, Debbie. What's
Debbie was
going
just
on?
casting the ABCD games with Little Trouble. Hey guys, welcome. We are casting
Hello, hello.
Freakin versus UFK.
Debbie
We
hype, let's go.
Debbie hype. We are in game 1, and this is deathmatch, guys. It has been an hour and 22 minutes for game 1, so y'all are in for a treat. Hope you guys had fun. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much,
Bris-
Debbie, for the raid.
Briso cheer. You
And
do seem to
Artie is
get raided a
here.
lot.
Oh my god. Artie Party is here. You guys might have given all the energy that Freakin needs to close out this game.
Deb rage.
Thank you.
I
Thank
like
you
that.
for the follows, guys. Thank you, Artie and Rob.
Wow,
Let's
wow, wow.
see.
Such a great community, the Age of Empires community. Look at that.
That's
Sharing the love.
amazing.
I follow already. Exactly. I mean, Brisolyn is famous in her own right, right?
Oh, you're famous too, right? You gave up, being with your team so you could be here with us.
Oh yeah, they're gonna hate me for that.
I
I
know.
mean, wow, just continuing the cast. I mean, poor lad's base is he's got some more Yasama towers up, but I mean, I don't think that's gonna hold much longer.
No. And our co-caster is Army. I'll need to update that. It is not Tony. It is not true. It
No,
is
I'm much
Army.
cooler than those guys. Those guys suck.
Tony does not have a British accent. Maybe he could. If you really wanted to.
Hi RTMs, how's it going? Oh, have we got to resign? We
Oh,
do.
we just gotta resign.
Good game. What a way to start the
GG.
series. Seriously, wow.
That was amazing. So I'm just gonna introduce our co-casters, guys, because you can see me, but you can't see him. Our co-caster is Army, who is a deathmatch player who has been around forever. I mean, how long have you been part of the DM community?
Pretty long. Yeah, I played in MSN Gaming Zone with some of the others in the chat. So, yeah, my first memories of Age of Empires were hiding my keyboard and mouse from my parents so I could play until midnight or whatever. You know, when I was a kid back in the day, on a 56k modem. I know the real Age of Empires players will remember those days passionately.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah, those are the days. Dial up, exactly, Duvet, exactly. And Heretic, another legend of the DM community,
Oh, we have a
and
legend
Skull
here.
Kid.
Hello, legends, all of you.
I mean, Skull Kid used to play with Zilla and all of these other amazing names, you know, that came up with some of the strategies we still use today for Franks. So big shout out to them.
Mhm.
800 ping, exactly.
I'm looking at the stats right now, Army, for trade profit. Almost 100k gold for Chris.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I
um,
mean, wow, how many trade units did he have? Pretty impressive. I mean,
so
all of them had good, solid trade. I don't think anyone was lacking on trade. The game wasn't won or lost on trade there.
no, it was one on. I mean, I would say Sibs, but feel like
I, I, I think UFK had the better civs, and I think the game was, my opinion was the game was won with these small little trades, taking these small advantages. And I think Frost, even though he's probably got the lowest score on his team, is probably the cause of that. He was switching the fights from one side to the other really, really well. Really, really well played. And Lyrics played really well as well in the pocket.
Yeah, it was a great game for Freakin and a great game for UFK. So we got Paula in the chat. I want you to feel proud of how long you held in the South. I mean, that was a phenomenal game by you, Paula.
Yeah. And so, what are the seeds? Do you want to remind the rest of the chat what the seeds of these teams are?
Yes. So Freakin is seed 5 and UFK is seed 11. So that's a very big difference. And I mean, this game went on for an hour and 26 minutes game time. Seed 5 versus 11. That's an incredible showing by UFK. I mean, obviously they lost, but well played.
I think the one opportunity they missed was raiding the trade as well.
Mhm.
That it wasn't well defended, and I can already see they've started up the lobby. Um,
Awesome.
and it looks like Chris and Andy against Lakes and Lyrics, which I think was the expected matchup. But
That is. And as a reminder, they just used up um who used lakes to use Slavs, so can't use Slavs again. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to be using for Ghost Lake. Can't use Franks. What are you
yeah,
expecting to see?
oh, that's a good question. I think Slavs for sure for Frickin. They could be saving it for Golden Golden Swamp, is it? Or
Hmm.
what's the Winter's War name for it?
Um, Glacier Swamp.
Glacier Swamp. Sorry, I forgot.
And this is a best of 5 with 2v2s and 3v3s combined. So game 2 is a 2v2. Game 3 is Glacier Swamp 3v3. So, I mean, maybe we'll see all 5 games, maybe we won't, but the only thing that is guaranteed is amazing DM content. Let's give it up for our
Well,
players.
yeah, it will be really awesome to see the first game on Glacial Swamp, right? That will be the first one this tournament, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, and Glacier Swamp is a fun one because you can go Vikings, Koreans. I mean, you can go a good naval civ, or you can just forget the water and just build on it like it's land.
Yeah. There's lots of different strategies, and actually, that was sort of the home map pick of both Andy and Chris in DM World Cup 3. So they know and love that map quite a lot. So it will be interesting to see what they do. So I'm sure the rest of the tournament will be watching and going, "What's a good strategy on that map?" Because I have no idea. I hope my
Yeah.
team has a better plan.
Yeah, I remember me and Lyrics went against each other in DM World Cup. He was my first round opponent, and I picked Vikings Golden Swamp as my pick. And in the chat, he was like, "Oh gosh."
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Lies, Army. What am I lying about, Polar? Don't call me out without saying what I did wrong.
What haven't you been lying about, Army?
What?
I'm
I'm an
kidding.
honest guy. I'm an honest guy.
Yeah. Oh, it's because you left training for internet fame.
Oh yeah, of course, I would. Who wouldn't leave their team to co-cast with Brisolyn? I mean, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. This,
Once in a lifetime.
yeah, I'm a washed-up Age of Empires player, and I'm preparing for my career in casting. You know,
Yes.
learning the hard way.
Oh, the game is up. Okay. Okay, I see it. Thank you so much. Did
Oh,
you
they're
find
playing.
it?
Oh, let me
Wait,
look.
hang on.
It was still showing in the lobby for me, honestly. So
Frank's?
if someone can find the code for me, that would be awesome.
Interesting. We have Franks and Bulgarians versus Slavs and Teutons. So a nice switcheroo of the Franks and Slavs, which we saw in the previous
Interesting.
games. I really like
Yeah.
that.
I like the Teutons play as well. I think they'll be a very strong tier 2 civ.
And the Teutons, what is their team bonus? It is the barracks working faster? But
I will have to get the tech tree up.
I'm
Uh,
very sorry, guys.
we're terrible casters. Or I am. I'll speak for myself.
Oh my god.
So
You're a
no, no,
terrible caster.
it's a resisting conversion, so it's not really that relevant in deathmatch.
Okay.
The cheating bonus, but they do have these super strong castles that they can place in their trade line, etc. So uh,
Um, and hi, Orcold. Oh my gosh, you've been here, and I have not personally greeted you. Hello, Mr. Goldie Glock. How are you? Strong combo with Persians. Yeah, you guys are gonna see some horses, maybe. Or maybe you'll see some Teutonic boys. I don't know. Yeah, Lakes has Franks. What? Lakes Frank in the game that we played? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not.
yeah, I think he was. And I'm ready when you are in the game.
I am at second 9. I'm
Okay,
terrible.
I'm just behind you. I'm right there, so don't pause. It's all good.
Should I unpause?
Yep.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right. So I can already see a bell being rung by Andy in the first second of the game. So not a great start for him.
yeah,
Will it matter? Probably not. But
probably not. I thought it was like some cool strat, but I think that was a misclick there.
a way to get his villagers together.
Yeah.
And some villager idle time for lakes as well. So not great starts by the blue and purple players so far.
No. Um,
And I like Andy's start is with 5 barracks, so he's going to play this defensively, even though Teutons have pretty good paladin. Um, and Lake's also going for an early racks to get some halberdiers out to defend a bit quicker.
yeah, actually, I love this start by Andy. And Teutons, I know I personally open in Paladins because I'm just not good at picking off fills, and I am anticipating Lakes. I mean, what else is he going to rush with? He's Franks. Of course he's going to rush with Paladins.
Yeah, I think he realizes that the Frank rush is always going to be more powerful than the Teuton one, and he goes, "I'm going to waste some of his gold and save some of mine for my siege onagers and Teutonic knights." Sorry.
Yeah, and I'd say that Lake's rush is already being effective. He has Andy down 2 vills. So I think he decided to stop his rush and he's galloping on back home, regrouping.
I really like Lakes has gone for an early forward castle in essentially Frickin's trade route, and I wonder if he wants to push from there. I wonder if his villager can get sort of sneak that up.
Yes. And Artie said this is impressive. Yes, it is. For those of you guys that don't know, Freakin Andy and Freakin Chris are actually brothers in real life. So they got that real life synergy and that game synergy.
I mean, Chris is being extremely aggressive with his halberdier, and he's getting some siege onagers out already. And I worry for Lyrics, he's got to be a little bit careful here and get some more siege workshops up stat because his gold is forward right on the lake.
Right. And lakes, those paladins are on a mission running across that lake, going for
Beautiful,
a
I love that.
direct hit on Chris.
And I think that's the best way to beat Slavs in a 2v2 or a team game in general in deathmatch is you just got to stop them getting an eco up and sort of wear them out slowly. Really nice pickoff. Stops Chris getting his economy up and running.
He stopped Chris from getting those castles up, or castle and TC, especially because his gold is so forward. He really needs that protection. Oh my gosh, he has Chris down to 9 vills. So this was a very worthwhile raid. 1 vill
I
down,
think he needs.
another vill down.
Yeah, that's brilliant. If he can get that Ville building, that I didn't make that one.
And I keep watching Lakes. I'm sure there's other things going on. I'm just like fascinated by his paladins. They are on a mission.
Yeah, and so Lakes did manage to also get that castle up in where Andy would like to build his market or markets. So that's going to give them a nice little advantage, I think, in getting the trade up a little bit faster.
Is Lake's gonna patrol right now, or is he just gonna run through? That castle building bill will survive.
I mean, Chris still doesn't have another town center up, which is pretty remarkable. I think all the other players have got multiple other town centers up.
Right. It took a while for him to get back to getting those 3 annoying paladins off his gold TC in the back.
Oh yeah, I love these. This is turning out to be a really nice matchup. Both of these teams really like to sort of run around and wreak havoc around the back of the base, and we saw that in game 1. We're seeing it again.
Yeah, and if you look at Chris's base, I've looked at his base a lot in the past minute, but it's so hilly in comparison to everyone else's. I mean, Lakes, Lyrics, Andy's all very flat. For Chris's base, it's like a mountain range.
Yeah, that's true. I think he does have a nice farming spot at the back, but yeah, he's got to keep control over that front. And now Bulgarians are pushing out, and he looks strong. And Chris doesn't have an economy up and running yet. He still has good resources, but they're going to run out pretty quickly as soon as he makes more army.
And did anyone mark it? I thought that maybe Lyrics for I didn't see a market from an early market from UFK.
No, I don't think anyone took the market as a strategy, so to speak, but they may be doing so now. I'm a bit worried for Lakes as well, because just Andy and Chris's army control is pretty freaking good. So I mean,
No pun intended.
as I say that, he loses half of the siege onagers at least. So classic.
I mean, that's okay. He's got bombard cannons now. What does he need SO for?
I think, yeah, Lyrics needs to focus on getting a corner for the trade, I think. Sorry, Lyrics, if I said Lakes.
I know, they sound very similar if you say them with a British accent very slowly.
And Lakes has just taken an awful engagement. He really, really didn't need to take that fight.
No, and it's something that Callan always talks about, is how much we're willing to sacrifice once we see Trebs. Like, we will send everything to kill a Treb.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, like, if I saw this many Trebs, I'd be like, oh my god, I will send anything I've ever gotten to deny this.
And I think this map has forced Lakes to build a lot of castles in the same place, because you can't build on the lake, obviously.
Right, of course.
And now, if you look at the number of Trebs that the Teuton player has, it's pretty scary. With bombard cannons to snipe those siege onagers, I really like that from Andy. Very clever play.
Very. And to clarify, guys, you don't want to sacrifice everyone for your Trebs. That is not something you want to do.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough for UFK here. I think really solid gameplay from the Freakin team. Always taking the better fights, I feel, this game.
Definitely. I mean, he really, you know, Chris really bounced back eco-wise, and now he's up to 80 vills. A really good recovery from him.
Oh yeah, slow start but fast recovery. And he's getting more and more in stone, so he's going to try and castle up. And interesting, this is the first time I've seen people fighting through the middle, so Chris is kind of taking an attack angle from the lake itself.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
I think just to change things up a bit, and you can see there's not really much on that right-hand side, but there's a gold right at the front there where he's attacking, or he was attacking. And now he can just switch to the other side.
All right, and Chris is like, you know what? We have a really good edge on lakes right now. Let's just push there. Actually, Chris is going there because Andy's running out of units to protect his Trebs with.
Oh, that old chestnut, yeah. I do like Lakes is now retreating and playing very defensive. And they're playing as a team now, the UFK team. And that's sort of, you need to protect each other in a team game, obviously. It's not not two individual 1v1s.
No, yeah, that's definitely not how you want to play a team game. Sometimes it works, but not on Ghost Lake, where it's so hard to wall your base. I mean, you can't wall, really, because you can't build stone walls. You can't build stone gates, palisade gates.
I mean, freaking the one thing I would say is they really don't have the best trade line right now. It's not all the way to the edge of the map.
Oh my god.
It looks a bit lazy, but at least they have something going. They seem to have more carts at least.
Yeah,
And the
all
thing
those.
is Franks can make comebacks for sure in games like this.
Do you think that UFK can make a comeback at this point?
Uh, um, I think so. It's possible for sure.
I think
It
there's a very small window.
Well, I like that Lakes is rebuilding his stables sort of in the middle in a bit of a more protected place, and he's still got lots of castles. He's Franks, don't forget.
Of
Um,
course.
if he can, I mean, he's right on the edge with resources, like really, really on the edge. But he has an okay economy. He's not fully out of the game yet.
Yeah, it's like his base is getting pushed back and back and back, but as long as he can hold the line, he's looking kind of promising with these paladins here. All these trebs go down.
Yeah. But the siege onages. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, good micro.
Ah! And Paulette is here cheering on his team.
Let's go.
Let's go UFK. Well, I'm assuming the game is over because Andy is here.
Oh, thanks for ruining it
Thanks,
for everyone, Andy.
Andy. Jeez.
Jeez. Jinx.
Do you ever say in England like "Jinx, you owe me a soda"? Did you ever? Is that like a thing you'd ever
uh,
say?
we did say Jinx. I know there are some other Brits in the chat. Maybe up north, the Northerners say that, but not down south.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a thing us Americans say. Like if you both say "Jinx" at the same time, it's like "Jinx, you owe me a soda."
Yeah.
I don't know why.
God, that does sound very, very American. Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jinx, I owe
American.
you a tea. Maybe it was a tea joke or something.
Right.
Okay, that
Wow.
was another solid performance I felt from the Frickin' boys. Um, UFK standing strong. They had chances there. I think the civs were clearly better for Fricking that game.
Hmm.
And again, I think the main reason for victory just better armies, better fights, more
Yeah,
efficient trading of military units.
that was very well played. And now we get to move on to my favorite map ever, which is Glacier Swamp.
Glacier Swamp, yay! All the DMers
Yes!
in the chat get hyped. Not.
Glacier Swamp fans rejoice.
Yeah, I think it's one of those maps a lot of people like and a lot of people don't like.
Well, some players can make it really difficult based on the civ they pick. I mean, if it's Koreans and you have turtle ships and towers, I'm looking at you, funny liquid. And you can do what
Yeah,
Peon just said, Spanish, Koreans, Vikings. Like, why not just use all your naval powerhouses?
yeah, and they are in different tiers as well, right? Yeah, it's interesting though because there are some you can focus on the land and doubling on the land, and if you wipe someone out on the land, it doesn't matter if they take the middle. You can always trade on this map as well. So I think we're going to start to see these games and what strategies teams come up with. Do they care about the middle? Is water even a thing other than demos? Like early demo ships can change the game really.
That's such a good point. And we have already have a wonderful night. Miss Artie Party going off to sleep. Thank you so much
Oh,
for hanging out with us.
good night.
And we have Tiny Tris here. Hi, Tiny Tris. How are you?
Oh, there's lots of hearts in the chat. Don't we love to see that?
Oh, especially for Artie Party.
Dead
Guys, if you
love.
don't follow Artie and if you don't follow Debbie, Make sure you follow both of them, okay? Because they're doing an awesome, awesome beginner tournament for RM right now called ABCD. It is the second ABCD happening. It is Artemis's Beginner Cup featuring Debbie. Have you
Nice.
heard of that, Army?
I was actually looking at it for my brother. Is that the 1100 rating limit one?
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at that for my brother because he started playing random map, but he's already at 1250, so he was really upset he wanted to play in that, but he's
Oh my gosh, I didn't know he was that good at RM.
he's pretty decent. Pretty decent.
Tiny Treb. Oh my gosh. There are no other games scheduled tonight. Actually, it's unfortunate because Polar has a lot to cover tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I think there are some teams we haven't seen yet playing tomorrow, right?
Yes, and I'm actually playing in a RM show match, which Tiny Tris organized. That is an all-female team game show match. So I'm really
Oh, nice.
excited. Me and Daisy,
Wait,
you guys know
is
Daisy, we're
that a
playing on the
DM
same
one?
team. No, it's RM.
Oh wow, okay, awesome.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Oh, we got a snowstorm. I don't know what that does. What does it do?
It just makes it snow.
Evangelos. Is that Evangelos from the Age of Empires team?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
Hi, Evan. How are you?
Oh, there we go, a snowstorm. Love it.
Making it snow.
Let's get some hype in the chat for Evan.
Yeah, hype for Evan, hype for everyone here, hype for the two terrible jokes I'm about to say. Um, okay, what did the tie say to the hat? You got any ideas?
No, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Okay, so what did the tie say to the hat? You go on ahead. I'll hang around.
Ba-dum-bum.
And I got another one. I say this one a lot. Yesterday, I saw a guy spill all of his Scrabble letters on the road. I was like, hey man, what's the word on the street? Um,
Awkward.
you could laugh if you want.
I
You
didn't
don't.
get the joke. I'll leave it to.
Really? Oh, less nice? What?
That's nice.
Should I
I
try
like
another
that. That's a
joke?
very political. Oh, we got another raid.
Oh, Tom Snuffles, thank you so much for the raid. What, was
Let's
that
go.
too bad? Have you ever dropped like your Scrabble pieces on the road and they spell words? Hey man, what's the word on the street? You never use that expression? Oh, that's loud. Oh gosh, hang on. I'm sorry, Arby. Defense of the 18 months, thank you so much. Tom Snuffles with the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. We are casting our game 3 of Winter's War Deathmatch Team Game Tournament. We have United French Kingdom versus Team Freakin. You guys are in for a treat. Game started in 5 seconds. Okay. Do you see it, Army?
I am just checking AOE2.net because the search doesn't seem to work for me.
Okay. Well, welcome
I
everyone.
found
We
it.
got it. Got it.
Easy.
Easy game.
Easy game. All right,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
jumping in. I'll
Andy
pause at the
playing my
beginning.
favorite Civ.
Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about here. Look at this. Civs for fricking. Wow.
Alright, can we pause for a sec?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ignore
Snuffles, thank you
video.
so much for the 3 months. And yes, UFK is a full French team. All in France. Unless some of them are in Quebec, but I think they're all in France.
They're all in France, I think. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, holy
So
crap, these Civs.
we got Kumans for Chris. Is that right? So he's on the flank and he's going to try and kill really, really, really quick.
Yeah. we have
Uh,
Cumin versus
I,
Aztecs.
yeah, I feel bad for poor lad. I think he's going to struggle there. Uh, and then we got two strong water civs in Koreans and Vikings.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are. I am on
Oh
second
yeah,
two.
I'm second 9, so you unpause first.
Okay, I'm unpausing.
Okay,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go!
go. All right, dream team.
Dream team.
DM bullying.
We have Andy really
Yeah.
quick on the water. Already has his docks and his barracks up.
I mean, I'm just looking at poor lad against Chris, and I'm worried
Nice
for him.
walling. Really nice. Oh
Yeah,
my god. Let's go Pollard with those quick
but
walls.
he hasn't got a villager on a house now, and he's against
Hmm.
Cumans. I think this is. I don't want to call it too quick, but Chris is pretty good.
Yeah, he's got those step lancers out already, and Pollard is still.
And on the other side, we've got Lyrics rushing with the Goths against Koreans, which is a really tough matchup for the Korean player. And again, the quick walls. So it's not only RMers that have got the quick wall skills. We've got some DM quick wall skills here.
Yes, we do. Chris is. Oh my god, Chris is. I don't even know. Giving him the
I mean,
slaps? Is that what you guys say?
this is what some of us say. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the Pike aren't doing a terrible job. He's just got so few villagers left that.
Right, and Andy with the demo ship. A really smart play. He's going to try to snipe any Huskarls that he can. Try to get them with his longbows that he made.
And yeah, Lakes hasn't even made it onto water, and I think it looks like the UFK team is trying to ignore the swamp completely, which is an interesting tactic. I think they're going to struggle with that.
Yeah, it looks like Paula had made a lot of pikes, so he'll just patrol those around and be really defensive about his approach.
Yeah, but if you look at what Chris did, it's a really nice move. He was really aggressive early on. That Paulad made Paulad build a lot of units that he doesn't actually need in the pikemen, and now he's sending all of his units across to help defend against the Goth player. Really nice strategy there.
He's also raiding lakes. So Chris is being very active. Oh, I love this play by Andy, snatching those Huskarls mid walk
Oh
with those
yeah,
demos.
nice. And we've got another famous person in the chat. Hello, Clementor.
Hi,
With some Millie
Clementor.
energy.
Welcome.
And yeah, all of those pikemen from the Aztec player have just got completely destroyed. And he's going to try and be aggressive because I think he has to, because UFK are in a really tough spot here, I feel like.
They are, and I see Andy's made a play for the middle. UFK is not in a position to be moving towards the middle right now, and all those paladins are going to go down to those demos.
Oof.
Not all of them,
A lot of them.
but a lot of
I
them.
think this is the danger with not taking water at all. You don't have your own demo ships, and they don't even have one. So how are they going to defend this now?
Right.
They don't have the middle. They're not really pushing on the sides very well. It's a really tough matchup now.
And we always say about the Goth, if your rush doesn't end the player, in the first 10 or so minutes, Goths are not really a good late game civ. They're not really known for their navy either.
I mean, I think Aztecs is sort of their SO civ. Magyars and Goths, to me, it feels like their plan going into the game was to double rush one player on the side and make it a really quick game, catch them by surprise.
Right.
And then with Koreans going straight into champions, they've defended really well. I mean, these guys in the Freakin team are very used to these kind of getting double rush situations, so it's not gonna end the game so fast.
Oh, and we love to see these turtle ships coming out from Frost right now.
They are just beautiful with the graphics in this game, aren't they?
I mean,
compared with the Age of Kings.
Paulette is saving a lot of food and gold right now. He actually slung a lot to Lyrics to help with his champion push.
I mean, Andy has gone not full water because he's got some arbalests supporting, but he's got a whole load of elite longboats.
Let's see.
Do they have a sieve? Yeah, Koreans have cannon galleons, right?
Oof.
So where are you looking?
I mean, I was looking at, I know, Lake's Paladins. I'm looking at the mashup with the longboats right now. I mean,
Yeah.
if Andy can find a puddle to chill in and just snipe the top, I see
Just
the
wreck
demo
them.
coming in.
Yeah. I mean, they're not out of it. They've got their markets up, but they don't really have any trade carts up yet, and it's getting a bit late. I feel. Actually, both teams are pretty late on their trade. It's 11 minutes in, and I don't see even one cart. It's been
No,
quite intense, I guess.
especially because Freakin has the middle now. And now Andy, if he wants, can pump out those berserks. But it seems like demos are really doing the trick with those Paladins.
Yeah, and I think this is especially when you get the higher rated seeds, you're gonna see Vikings picked in the pocket a lot because they're gonna dominate water with those longboats. I feel against most civs, and they can also sling their allies, right? So they're cheap and they can send wood and gold to the Korean player or to the Cuman's player or whoever needs it, right? If they're just once they win the water, they don't need to spend a lot of resources.
We have the Apostle here. Hey, the Apostle. And a monstrous army coming in from Frost. You have Esso, you have Trebs, you have war wagons, you have towers, you have turtle ships. I mean,
you even have the towers like backing up this crazy army. This is the death ball of Koreans that makes them strong. You know, a lot of the top level players will say that Koreans aren't strong, and they're probably right. But if they ever get to this point, they're pretty much unstoppable. How would you stop this? Even with another SO civ, you're going to really struggle against Korean SO.
Yeah, you can't stop this. Now Frost is raiding Lyrics, and that brought out the GG.
Yeah, that was a much quicker game than the last two, but
wow.
Yeah, wow. I think that you got to put down to the strategy. I think that last game.
A crazy series army. I mean, the first game was so incredibly long, and then these two really quick games.
Oh yeah, I think that was fantastic to see because I think obviously Freakin being the higher seeded team, getting to see that really close match, seeing them pushed a little bit and put under pressure was really nice. It wasn't just a complete rollover. I think UFK have done themselves really proud. I think that last game was a bit. I don't want to say anything that sounds rude. I don't mean this in a rude way, but it felt like it was. We don't think we can beat these guys on a water map, so we're going to try and kill them quickly, and it just didn't work. And it was a fine strategy if that's how they felt. It just didn't come off for them on the day.
Right, exactly. And once you lose the water on this map, I mean, you can trade, obviously, but I mean, you really can't win after you lose the water. And you have longboats in your face, you know, turtle ships. But it was a really, really good effort.
Yeah, I really loved Chris's strategy as well. I think that's what we're going to see more of when the higher seeded teams start playing, is sort of pushing really aggressively against one player and then jumping to the other side. And you make them make defensive units so they can't go and help on the other side. And it's these sort of switch ups that I think is what won them the first game as well.
Right.
Some really nice play. Frost did it in that first game.
Paula says Lakes doesn't even have shortcuts for ports.
Oh,
Ports
no.
meaning docks. Oh no. Thank you, Otto, for the 10 bits. I mean, I think I was very focused on the Vikings that game simply because they're my favorite civ. But it was very well played. Do we have to post the games? Yes, you do. You have to post them on AoE Zone. Then other people can watch them, I guess, if they want. but
Yeah.
very
So
well played.
is that the first team then into the final round, into the group stage?
It is. Now, let me look at the bracket right now and see. They're going to be playing against the winner of Globo Gym and Outliers. Now, just to remind you guys, Outliers is seed 20. They beat seed 13 in the upset, and they'll be going against Globo Gym tomorrow, right?
Wait, we're getting loads of no's. I
Why are
think
you
no,
saying
no, no.
no?
They're in the group stage already. This like the brackets are messed up.
Oh, I'm a liar?
Yeah, you're a liar. Not me. You're the liar.
I guess just record over what I just said. Oh god, I'm an admin for this.
Take
I'm so
two. So
sorry.
so so freaking make it into the final group stage where every team plays each other
Yep.
once
Yep.
for the crown.
I had a moment. I'm good now.
Okay.
I have a
Okay.
concept of what's going on and oh, that was so I'm
The
looking at the
tournament admin,
bracket.
everybody.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're totally good. Yes, well played, Freakin. Congratulations on making it into the main event where you will play
Yeah.
everyone in the group stage because I'm a goon.
I think, yeah, really, really solid play from Fricking. I think some of the higher seeded teams are going to be a little bit scared, maybe, that they can get pushed because these Civ picks and strategy choices were really well thought out. They didn't just think about this 5 seconds before the game. They've been practicing this for a couple of weeks for sure, at least. And so I know a lot of the good teams haven't been practicing a lot. And so advantage Frickin, maybe pulling off an upset. Let's see what happens in the group stage. And UFK,
Exactly.
really impressive stuff. And obviously sad to see them go. But then there's always Silver League, right?
Yes, I will be seeing you guys in the Silver League. I hope, UFK, if you decide to sign up and join, because you guys would do really well in it. And I would love the opportunity to potentially go against you guys again. So we'll see. Thank you so much, Army, for joining us tonight. This was really fun.
My pleasure. Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I like to talk a lot, so sorry if I talked over you a lot.
No, I mean, that's what casters do. You're talking about the game, you're, making
Oh
it a
yeah.
fun place for everyone. So I
I
appreciate you
mean,
joining.
yeah, we all love this game, don't we? Too much, probably.
Yes, we love it. And thank you for spending your evening with us and watching these games and adding your valuable insight.
Of course, my pleasure. Anytime. Thanks for having me.
Of course, guys, can we have some hype for Army in the chat? Lowercase a, lowercase
And
r, capital M.
uppercase R.
Oh,
Uppercase R. It's important. It's important.
okay. Lowercase a, uppercase r, lowercase m, lowercase y. Yeah, hype for Freakin. Congratulations, guys, and thank you, Army, for joining us.
No worries. No worries. You're my pleasure, Evangelos.
Oh, you guys are too much. Capitalizing the R. We are going to actually be calling it an evening and rating Legion of Loom, who is having a fun night playing I think he's gonna be playing Overcooked, which is like a funny game, and he's an Age of Empires streamer, but tonight he's doing variety and he has his friends over, so it's gonna be a party. So I'm sending you guys over there for Saturday night shenanigans. Oh, Joe, I like how you spell my name. Maybe I'll change it to that. Briolyn. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me and Army for watching UFK and Freakin. Have a wonderful night to each and every single one of you. Be safe out there. Go make someone smile. And we're gonna bring our party on over to Legion of Loom. Bye, guys.